So, I did want to get on live today to talk about my health. I had got on live, I think it was earlier this week, and was talking about my health and how my doctor was like, my blood doctor was like, I wouldn't have to come back to her anymore. And then I get a phone call at the end of the week that's like, no, you got to come back. And so I have a bone infection in my right arm. I also have a lesion on top of my bone as well. I had a biopsy done, I guess, to see if I had cancer, which I don't. Currently, I just have this bone infection that I guess I'm not gonna get treated for, and I don't know. It's a little bit weird. I try to take the good with the bad. They're like my body. The last time I went to the doctor, they were like, "Oh, it looks like it's kind of like stagnant." But then like when I check my results from my blood doctor, the inflammation in my body, the level like oh my gosh. So I have a lot of inflammation in my body right now. And I could kind of tell because I've been wondering like why my face be so swollen lately. On top of my iron is low. So I have to go back and get another iron infusion. And was wondering why I was like, this be my second iron infusion. Because we tried to, regulate my iron on its own, like with iron pills and stuff, and that wouldn't work. So, yeah. Sometimes I just be like super drained, super tired, super just like over it. Because it's like, if I ask my doctor, like, why I can't get treated for my bone infection, it's like, oh, it's the same reason, like, basically his words were like, we don't know what your bone infection is. So then we don't know how to treat what's wrong with you because we don't know what's wrong with you. Then he comes back and he's like, well, it's almost like your body is healing itself. It's kind of like a miracle. But at the same time, my body's still falling apart. So it's like, it's confusing. Like having health issues and nobody knowing what is like specifically wrong with you is a little flustering. But hello, hi, thank you. I just try to make the best of it every day. And prior to me even knowing I had a bone infection, I started kind of like treating myself at home for cancers with like soursop, and then inflammation with turmeric, and then infection with garlic. And so I have been doing these things for the last few years. I kind of stopped a little bit since there are more specifics on why certain things have been happening to my body, just to see like, okay, when I do eat healthier and eat better, is it actually helping my body? And it does. So, and honestly, a little bit of it is as well as like sometimes laziness, like the hustle and bustle of every day working. It's just easier to grab things, like you have to really meal prep when you want to eat healthy, because it's you're limited on like where you can stop and eat something out that's gonna be like really really healthy. So sometimes no, I didn't beat cancer. I don't have cancer. I got tested to see if the lesion in my arm was cancerous, but it wasn't. So hopefully I don't have um cancer or anything like that. Just right now I just know I have a bone infection in my body. um my cousin did make a suggestion that when I got my biopsy done on the lesion in my arm, because they poke, like I felt that I don't ever want to have to get a biopsy again in my life. Like, and that's not to scare people out of getting one. I just didn't fully understand when I had to go get a biopsy done what all that fully was. And just to be honest, like I don't ever want to have to get one of those done again for any reason ever, like in my life, if God's willing. Like I don't because it's like when they stabbed or poked the whatever's in my arm, I could feel that. Like I could feel, and my cousin had made a suggestion, like, like once they stab whatever in your arm, whatever comes out of that, that's in my body now. And I didn't think about that when they asked me. So like prior to me getting my biopsy, I had like three other tests done on my arm. So I had like an ultrasound. Of course, I had an X-ray, and so like all that inflammation in my arm, um, and it was like inflamed. So like originally, I could not even use my right arm for like almost a month because it was so inflamed. And so even now, I have to like kind of move my arm more careful than what I would normally want to because it does hurt. And then like I'm just monitored. Like everything about my life is just like every 2 to 3 months I gotta go in, get tests done, get it looked at, come in, get it test done, get looked at. And then they're like, oh, if your health changes, in any way, shape, or form, immediately come back in. And I think that's my biggest problem is being tough. Like not being completely honest or vulnerable about my health because that's hard for me because for me I'm like I gotta get up, I gotta push. And so it's like I don't I don't have sometimes I feel like I don't have a right to be sick or down. And so I just have to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And so I'm trying to put myself in a position where I can actually focus more on my health and take more care of myself, and not feel like I have to hustle and bustle to survive in life. Because I think that's like the hard part if you're like a sickly person in this world, especially if you don't have like financial support from other people, then you have to be sick and still take care of yourself. And I know I'm not the only person in the world like that. And so I literally have a lot of empathy for people that have to get up every day and hustle and bustle, and you barely can do it, get through your normal day, let alone hustle and bustle through work. So that was another reason why I also kind of wanted to do my social media page because some days I be going through it, but I'm grateful like I wake up every day. Is it Zaire? Hi. Don't get me the line about names. I'm horrible. I'm so sorry. It's not personal. I can't say names. But I love the way it's spelled. Hello, thank you. Appreciate it. Um, and so yeah, I'm grateful. I wake up and I'm like, all right, I'm here. And then I pray to God and then I smile and then I attack whatever I gotta attack today. And today, yeah, was not the best day. Getting my day going was a little rough, but I'm about to get out of this bed because if I don't do nothing else, I'm gonna sit outside and sunbathe. I'm just gonna let the sun just shine on me. Yeah, it's free. But y'all, hope y'all have a good day. I'm over here sipping on some Pedialyte. So trying to get my electrolytes up. But y'all have a good one. And y'all enjoy y'all Sunday. Stay blessed. Stay positive. And if ain't nobody tell y'all, I love y'all. Bye.